Feel me like a Hellcat.
Hey yo, Johnny Poppers, what's poppin'? It's me, Tractorman here. And so today's video, I wanted to go through and talk about like the dream camera gear that I want, or stuff like that. So like what I want to be shooting with instead of what I have. Like the gear that I want is like really expensive, I guess you could say. It's none of this like cinema, cameras like the Red weapons and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, it'd be awesome to have a camera like that, but it's just too out of my league because like it's so hard to shoot with them, and you have to have a really powerful computer to even edit footage from that thing. Excuse me. So like it's really hard to even operate that camera. So anyways, I wanted to get into like the camera gear that I want. Give me one quick second. One main one real quick one main one real quick from DJI is the Mavic, I think it's called. Give me 1 second. Yeah, the Mavic Pro or something like that. Already, it's called Mavic Pro Platinum, but they also have a couple different ones on here. So they have the Mavic Air, the Mavic 2, stuff like that. That's my main goal, is just to have a Mavic drone, because I love drone cinematography and stuff like that. Another one is, also I'll throw pictures up of what I'm talking about, drones and stuff, up on the screen, because so y'all aren't like, what is he talking about? Anyways, if y'all don't know what a gimbal is, basically if I walked around somewhere or anywhere, let's say I walked, or even just walking or having a cameraman and walking with me, and the footage looks a little shaky sometimes. But if I go and get the Ronin, also from DJI, it doesn't have to be the Pacific Ronin series, but there's just, I like that it's from DJI. DJI, I know the company itself, it makes really, really high quality stuff. But basically, I'll throw a couple pictures up here of the Ronin. They also got different types of Ronin, like red camera Ronins, that shoot freaking movies and stuff. But that's not anything that I'm looking for. All I'm looking for is just a simple camera, gimbal, so let's say or even just, around here, like if I needed it, let's say I have two cameras, or even like one main camera and one off to the side. That way I can just go and, like if I need a pan or something, or even just if I had to, like, some of these depending on the camera, some of them offer like a zoom feature, which is amazing, because then all I have to do is just hit a button and it zooms in and gets, my face closer. So then let's say if I had a camera over there, it would look a little more like this. Like, hey yo, what's up? But clearly there's not a camera over there because it did cut to that. Anyways, I'll like I said, there'll be pictures as I'm talking about it on the screen. So another thing that I want, okay, I think that's it from DJI. Alrighty, so let's go to Canon. So my dream camera right now, or like the camera that I would love to have, is the Canon 70D to 80D. Those are like some boss-ass cameras. They're like $1,000 a piece. I think it's actually almost $1,000 just for the body alone, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Canon.com. Yes. Alrighty, so If y'all don't know, if y'all are new here, I am shooting on the Nikon Coolpix B700. If y'all want to know the difference in between the cameras that I was looking at, there is a Nikon Coolpix B500, which takes AAA batteries. Why would you sell a camera with AAA batteries? That's stupid. In other words, what I'm saying is the B700 has its own battery bank. For instance, this little guy here, y'all might not be able to see that. It's this little guy. It's basically my camera battery charger, but I'll punch in on that real quick. That way y'all can see it, but it's literally just a Nikon battery. It says Nikon on it and all that stuff. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'll punch in on it if y'all can't see it very well. Anyways, back to camera talk on Canon. Alrighty. So there's two type of cameras that I was thinking about getting. One is like the actual camera, which is like it's built for both things, photos and video. But I was also thinking about getting a camcorder. It's like more of a professional camcorder, so it's a boss camcorder, if you want to call it that. But I mean, it's about the same price as getting a 70D or 80D. If I'm just gonna get a high-end camera, I might as well just go and get, you know, the 70 or 80D. If you're asking basically what's the difference in between the 70 to 80D, honestly, I don't know right off the top of my head. The next camera that I will be buying will be a Canon Rebel T6i. And if y'all are wondering, will I be shooting like 2 angles after I get that camera? You bet your ass I will. Because the simple fact, one, the reason why I'm going for this camera is that it records in 1080p. That's like the main thing. At 60 or 30 frames per second. And it's got the flip out screen. Like, it's not a vlogging camera if it does not have the flip out screen. So any of you YouTubers that are running with that Sony A7S, I want to say it is, why would you run with a camera that does not have a flip out screen? You literally have to freaking mount a giant ass monitor on this damn thing just to see yourself. Make sure that you're in focus and it's not blurry or it's not too far zoomed in. It's like, it's too big of a hassle. Shit like that, you'd have to have literally a camera person operating the camera the whole time you're recording. That's why I like the flip out screen. You can see yourself, just like the, just like the Canon Mark II or Canon Mark I, whatever the hell they call it. Those are like, I think it's actually called the Canon G7X Mark I, and then they got Mark II. They're really good cameras. I see a lot of YouTubers using them. Also thought about getting one of those for pocket cameras. I could also just use one of those in, you know, as a second angle too. Or if I really wanted 3 angles, but that's a lot of footage to mess with, and I'm not doing 3 angles with my phone. So not until I get my actual full computer built, then I'll mess with that stuff. Anyways, back to camera stuff. I'm sorry that I keep getting sidetracked. Talking about cameras, I can go on all day about. So I just wanted to apologize. Alrighty, so I need to find the camera. So apparently there's this one dream camera that's like popular and a lot of YouTubers are buying it right now because it looks like a freaking dream or whatever. It's called the 1DX Mark II body, or not body, but it's called the 1DX Mark II. and apparently it's like a freaking real life picture, basically. It's supposed to be really cool, but that thing is $5,000. And that's just for the body only, by the way. Actually, it's on sale right now. It's normally $6,000. Not joking. I am looking at Canon's website right now, and it says $6,000. Alrighty, so I know they have these in here. Alrighty, so we're just gonna go 70D. And we don't want anything refurbished because simple fact of I don't want anything used. Not saying anything used is bad, but I'm just saying that if I'm gonna buy something that's really expensive, I might as well just go and buy it brand new. So alrighty, let's see. Alrighty guys, I'm back. So apparently either I'm missing it or something, because I'm trying to find the 70D. Okay, here we go. We got 80D. I don't know if they have 70D on here, so it's in a creator kit. Anyways, the 80D, it's Canon EOS 80D video creator kit, and it comes with a body, the camera body, the lens, and the microphone, and I would assume an SD card. And maybe a tripod. It depends on, you know, the kit. Anyways, that's $1,500. Think that's it on that one. But the camera I am looking at for now is only like $500 to $700. That's depending on if I go with the creator kit. I might not go with the creator kit right now and just record out off the camera's audio, which is not the best idea, but you know, if I have to, I have to. I could also just go and get I got my lav mic, so I can just, you know, tether my lav mic onto me and plug it straight into the camera, which will also work. Okay. So they got Canon Rebel T7i, which I haven't done much research on, but the T6i is basically, I don't want to say basically, is the 70D and the 80D. It's basically the 70D's little brother, basically. Because, I mean, it's probably not as good of quality as a 70D, but it'll still work as, you know, basically as if it was a 70D. It'll get the filming job done. My main thing about it is it's got the microphone jack, it's got the hot shoe. There is one camera that I looked up in the Nikon world. It's called the Nikon Coolpix P900. It's got a hot shoe on the top of this thing. I think it's got a microphone jack too. But I'm not hating on Nikon, but I want to give a try to Canon because, I don't know, this camera, it's just got some issues. Sometimes it just like freezes and it stops recording for a little while, or, you know, stays on the screen. I don't like it. I also want a DSLR so then I can have a, I don't know what you want to call it, endless battery or whatever you call it. It's basically where you just take a battery, it's basically a battery with a cord that you plug into the wall. So then, it's basically got a power cord for the camera, which is amazing when you're either shooting long videos, recording. Oh, did I also forget? Certain DSLRs you can hook up as a webcam. But I don't know if I would do that because, you know, it's a DSLR, and, I mean, in a way, you know, thinking about it, it really wouldn't be that bad. Because, you know, if you had, like, something important, just, like, grab the lens and just zoom it in real quick, be like, this is time to get serious. Anyways, so, the, the reason why I want to the reason why I want to go with Canon, it's probably the main brand that I've seen so many YouTubers use versus, you know, Nikon and stuff like that. I see more like, I don't know, like movie makers and stuff like that, if you want to call them that. Anyways, like, you know, higher end YouTubers that like make really cool videos and stuff like that use those types of cameras. So, being I'm only just like a vlogger or, you know, a video maker, if that's what you would call it, I don't need anything like that. I mean, I've seen so many people use the Canon, so that's what I'm going to do. Anyways, tripods. Let's see, is there anything else that I'm missing? I don't think so. Tripods. Let's go to Manfrotto. So, if y'all didn't know, 4th of July video, my tripod broke. Yay! And the worst part about it was, it broke literally just before the freaking fireworks went off. I was pissed. Once again, we did glue it. You know, we only glued the head onto the pole. It wasn't the best idea, but it did work. Also, I mean, I want some, like, you know, main brand tripod, because this tripod has been beaten for, what, I think it's been 3 years? So, yeah, 3 years this tripod's been with me. And it's been through freaking hell and back. Because I just wanted to say something. I do not go easy on my camera gear. So I want like a fluid head tripod, I guess you could say. Like, I also was looking at, they weren't at Manfrotto. It was like this other tripod. I don't know if I want to trust it, but it was this other fluid head movie tripod, so it's got these like industrial legs and stuff. Something around the studio like that would be kind of cool, you know, and something that I'd probably use in the studio. But if I go out, you know, like take pictures or even shoot a video outside or something, I want something like light and small, so it's not too big, but it'll still work. So there's this other company. Like, I haven't really done much research on Manfrotto tripods. I know they're really good. I know that they're lightweight, and they also make fluid head, which is amazing. Instead of this jerky motion whenever I pan the camera, it's literally just like it's slowly panning down, and it's amazing. I forget what the other company name is. It's a GorillaPod. Hang on, let me look it up. It's called the Joby GorillaPod 5K. It's completely metal. In other words, let's say this stupid tripod here, which is the same tripod I'm actually using, but apparently I just put too much work into it. This screw piece here, like, it just comes out, like, literally. If I screw it onto something and not like purposely just pull it apart and show you, oh hey, it's broken, it's actually broken. Because, like, I want to make sure my camera's not going to twist off, so I, you know, put it on there snug, and apparently after doing that for a long time, it just basically, see, just barely moving and it pops out. But anyways, I want something that's metal, that way I know it's not going to fall out or break. And back to tripods. Something with quick release heads. I love the quick release. That way if you have to go and shoot something else or something, it's so much easier. I can just pop the lever off and just throw it onto another tripod, which would be amazing. Anyways, back about the metal tripod. As you guys saw the other one, it's plasticky. It doesn't really hold very much. Also, I saw that some of these videos online, like if you put it on like a certain surfaces, it like just falls. I don't know if that's true or not, but also I think they were just doing it on glass or something. I don't have no glass, and a lot of my stuff that I'd be using it on would either be handheld or something. I know it's adding a lot of weight to the camera, but the bigger, the better, and the more professional you look. You didn't hear that from me. Alrighty, so oh, soft boxes. I want some soft boxes because that way it only bounces the light certain way, one way, and it's not spilling light on the back of the set. Not that it's actually a set, but that way it's not the light's not just bouncing everywhere the hell it wants to go. So, let's see what else. I mean, a nice editing computer and shit like that is what I want. Anyways, I would say my dream cameras are like the 80D, 70D, stuff like that. But if I had the money, to just go and do whatever I want, I would totally go and put, like, a setup, like a camera, fixed position, and just leave it. Like, allow it to have, like, a lens cap and stuff like that. But also, lenses is what we would have to get into. And a lot of this lens stuff, I'm still doing some research on lenses. But I mean, apparently the main vlogging lens, or the best lens, I don't know if it's the best. Some of you people might be like able to tell me if I'm wrong or right. Is the 18 to 55 millimeter lens. I don't know, but that's what I've done my research on, and a lot of these Canon cameras come with an 18 to 55 millimeter lens already when you buy the camera, unless you buy the body by itself. But lenses probably will be one of those things that are like, yeah, we're gonna have to wait off on those, because lenses are really expensive. Just some of them are like over $100, some of them like are $1,000. Like, that's huge. Like, when a lens is as much as almost as much as my computer build is costing me, that shit is gonna be like hella expensive. And my computer roughly is costing, rough estimate, about $3 grand. That's just in the case alone. But like I've always said in my other videos, it's really high in parts, and I'm building it overkill because I need an editing machine and something that's gonna last me a long time. And that's what I'm looking for. Windows 10, it's higher end. Before we know it's going to be Windows 11. Or even Windows 15 or something, because everybody's skipping over, certain numbers and shit. So, that's my main cameras and stuff. Now, of course, when I do go buy cameras and stuff, I want extra batteries. For instance, if I just had one battery for this camera, I would literally have to wait, probably 30 minutes to a couple hours just for this stupid battery to charge, just to film the next part. But because I have extra batteries, this camera, all I have to do is swap batteries and plug it in and record. Which is basically what I just did. Anyways, sorry that I say anyways like a crap ton of times. let me know what you all think about the stuff that I am talking about and stuff. Also, let me know if you guys like this setup, because to me it's kind of cool. I don't know, like, I like it. I love how I have the green screen in the background, and I have a camera to talk to. I have my computer monitors all set up. So before I wasn't able to do this. Now I can, and like I don't know if I said it in this video, but I curved the green screen basically around the desk. So yeah. Anyways, also, a giant green screen. That's what I would have to say. And if not, if we owned our own home, I would have to say a green wall, if not 2 green walls. Like a literally chroma key green paint is what I'm saying. Even though it'd be ugly as hell, it would be the best. That way I don't have to mess with the green screen and stuff like that. And all I have to do is mess with lighting. Lighting's not a problem. So, also, the soft boxes, if I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong, are a little bit cooler than these. Even though I'm running LED bulbs in these things, they still get warm. I'm not saying, that it's, I took out the incandescent, whatever you want to call them, bulbs, because I found a 55 Kelvin light bulbs, which is daylight light bulbs, and it gives that white look. If I didn't have 55 Kelvin, it would literally be like either blue or orange. And this is in that happy medium, like 55 Kelvin, and they literally just shoot white lights. And I have tested these things to my regular incandescent bulbs, and they are literally almost the exact same. I think the LEDs are just a tad darker than the other ones, so the incandescents are just a little bit brighter, but it's not that big of a difference. Like, they push out a lot of light. And if anybody came in to turn a light on, I have a ceiling fan literally right up in front of my studio. And if anybody came in and turned the light on, I put I put that daylight light bulb in the ceiling fan, pointed at this way, just in case anybody came in and turned the light on. I got this shit covered. So, it's not just gonna, like, mess up the lighting or anything. I have it freaking down to the nail. So, I hope this video isn't going on too long. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about how I'm filming the videos and stuff. Is it okay? What do you guys think? Like, do you like the new setup? I'm still, like, debating on, like, I don't know if I want, like, something main behind me or what. But that's something that's either going to be in the future or something that might stick. But I don't know if, like, just... excuse me. Throwing, like, a main picture up on the background would be a good thing to do. Like, I like changing it up. I don't like how I just threw in the same clip over and over and over again. It's kind of boring. Don't get me wrong, I did do that because I basically just wanted to get the video out. And I was tired, and as like I'm now filming this video, tired as hell. So that's pretty much it on my camera gear that I want. It's pretty pricey. I don't know if I didn't even say any prices on the video. So if you all want to look these cameras up or anything, be my guest. And I would have to say, I don't know if there's an actual faster way or something, like easier, like memory card system, because the shit's so annoying. Also, a mini server. That way I can keep my footage without having to delete it. because most of the time, like for a while there, and even now, all I've been doing is record on an SD card, put that SD card in my phone, edit it, and then once it's ready to record, once I'm ready to record again, I format that SD card so it's all new, and there's nothing on it, and I just hit record again, and it just basically keeps relapsing, and I don't keep that footage, which sucks because, you know, then if I have to ever go download that footage, I lose the, you know, the high-end quality of 1080p. It has to go down to 720, if not 480, and then it's like, really? What's the point in that? If I'm able to record in 4K, which I can do with this camera, I would, but it's so much more space that it takes up. So anyways, I'm going to shut my mouth, and I'm going to get out of here. So, Johnny Ropers, don't like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And TMV, peace out.